We're here in Jasper National Park. I'm with my really good friend Dieter. He's one of our certainly qualified and capable frontiersmen in the Jasper National Park area. He has run across something very unusual. When we talk about mysteries and trying to understand how mysteries occur or what they are, I want you to listen closely to what my friend has to tell you. And folks, this is all documented, it's all accurate, and it's all 100% truthful. Dieter.
Hi everybody. The story which I'm about to relate to you actually occurred in 1954. And in a very indirect way, I had a part to play in it about 5 years ago. But let's go back to the beginning. It is now October. The highway was not paved as it was today. It was a dirt road. There was a constable from the RCMP driving in a southerly direction just north of the San Juan Warden Station when he noticed a man walking the street. Remember, this is October now. He noticed a man walking in a southerly direction, just wearing a light shirt, a pair of blue jeans, shoes, but no socks. It was very unusual for that time of year. So the RCMP officer pulled over. He got into his car and he drove him to the San Juan Warden Station. And there he met the warden of that area. The gentleman, his name was John McGilvery. Okay, he went and he stayed the night in San Juan Warden cabin. Now, the warden there fed him, gave him a jacket. The next day, the next morning, it was fairly clear he was gone. He had left. He didn't know which way he went. He contacted the wardens up in Jasper and he said, listen, this very strange fellow just left. His name is John McGilvery. I'm thinking he went towards what they call the Brazo Valley. This is the valley that he was going into. So there were 3 cabins along that stretch of road, of trail, all right? And he went to the first one, which he broke into to get food. He went to the second one, which he broke into.
How far would they have been apart?
Oh, about 20 kilometers each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was quite a little hike, but he managed to do it in the emancipated state that he was in. So he got to the 3rd cabin, and here's where it gets really interesting. He broke in. He managed to lie down on the bottom bunk bed, okay, and he was very weak at the time. The warden on horseback went that far behind. So he got to the 3rd cabin, they looked at it, and here was this man lying on the bottom bunk bed. It was best described as just skin-covering bones. He was very very, very gaunt looking. So the wardens warmed up the cabin, made chicken noodle soup, okay, gave him some, and 5 minutes later, listen, he passed away. He was dead. He died. The warden didn't know quite what to do with the body, which was very unusual at the time. So he did something that is not normally done in a national park. They buried him about 30 meters away from the cabin. And his gravesite is there to this very day. You can see it. I won't tell you where it is. You can see it, and it's got a plaque there with his name on it and when he passed away.
Have you been to this cabin, Dieter?
Yes, I have. We stayed at this cabin, and while we were there, it was about 7 o'clock in the evening. It was in the summer now, and we had just finished having a nice meal, and I saw this book, and I started to read on this book about this John McGilvery. And as I was reading, I got to the point where the warden gave him some chicken noodle soup, and a few minutes later he passed away. When that happened, without a word of a lie, a light came on that lantern that they had there. And with a sudden gust of wind, and the door flew open of the cabin. So we all looked at each other, 3 of us, hair on the back of our neck standing up, kind of said, what the heck has just happened? Was the ghost of John McGilvery telling us something? We don't know, but it shook us up quite badly. It really did. We didn't sleep very well that day. That night, we boarded up the door, making sure that we don't have any more visitors, including bears, by the way.
Good.
And then the next day, we talked about this, and we just couldn't figure out how that light came on, where we didn't even use it.
So what kind of a lamp would it have
It
been?
would have been those kind of railroad lamps. You could sort of see them. you know.
Okay, so you have to use a match to light it.
Yes, you have to use a match to light it.
Did you smell any of that sulfur
No,
from the
I
match?
didn't, and that's what's so curious. Now, we
Did
also
any
have,
of you guys light that lamp?
not to my knowledge,
So somebody lit the coal oil lamp
maybe,
and the door flew open.
maybe, and maybe not.
Folks, there you have
Of course
it.
you would.
Straight from the lips of the man that was at the cabin, where all of a sudden, poof, out of nowhere, the lamp goes on. Wow. And you know, there's two other people were with him on that hike. One of them happens to be a park warden.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She'll back me up on that story. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. This